Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Vexelite, and today I'm bringing you a new thing on my channel. It is the WWE Raw review, and we are going to go over every segment on Raw, say if it was good, say if it was bad, say the good parts, say the bad parts, and just genuinely talk about Raw, how it was it worth watching, and here we are. So for our first part of the show, we started out with Miz TV, and he basically said that he wanted Jason Jordan. And Kurt Angle said he could not get to Jason Jordan because he has a match against, I think it was Curtis Axel. It was against Curtis Axel. But then he says he has a better opponent, and it was Brock Lesnar. So when Brock Lesnar came out with Paul Heyman, and then basically Miz told Paul to get the hell out of here and to shut up. And then he said, let's role play. You guys are Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns, and the last guy in the match, Braun Strowman. And then basically he just beat The Miz, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel for no reason, basically. And that was that. It was a good segment. I think it was good. It was kind of pointless. Like, why did Brock Lesnar have to come out and hurt these three guys that did nothing to them? I don't know. But it wasn't a bad segment, so I'd say it was a good segment. Then we had the Raw Tag Team Champion Sheamus versus Seth Rollins. And, this match was alright. We had Sheamus rolling up Seth Rollins to get the victory. And then they did a beatdown again, and then Dean Ambrose didn't come out. Overall, it was an average segment. It wasn't bad, wasn't good. So I'll just give it good. Because how I'm going to do this, I'm going to give it good if it was just an okay segment. There's nothing wrong with this. It built to the story between Dean and Seth. So I liked it. It was fine. The match was good. And up next, we had Jason Jordan versus Jean-Pierre Golette. He was basically a jobber. He was basically James Ellsworth. And I'm going to give this part, it was a down. It was pretty bad. This part was pretty bad. People were booing Jason Jordan. They were cheering this guy's name like they knew him. And then he beat him because obviously he's going to beat him in fast-paced manner. And then everyone hated him for it. This segment was bad. Basically, they said that Curtis Axel was injured. Not injured, but he couldn't compete because he took like 2 German suplexes and an F5, which does not make sense to me. Should have took way more to put him out from the sidelines, a finisher, and then 2 basic moves. I don't know. This segment was not good. It was pointless. It was filler, and it does not help Jason Jordan unless he's trying to turn heel. Because for some reason, it makes sense to me now. People love this guy because it was in Ontario, Canada, I believe Raw was. And this guy is obviously French-Canadian. Booker T even said that on commentary. Overall, bad segment in my opinion. Up next, we had Sasha Banks versus Emma versus Alicia Fox. And basically, Bayley is injured. So what happened is that we're having 2 triple threats on this Raw, and then next Raw we're going to have the 2 winners of the triple threats. Whoever wins that faces Alexa Bliss. So then we had Emma, Alicia Fox, and Sasha Banks in a match. And I'm actually going to say this segment was bad. I did not like it, and there's a few reasons. The match was pretty sloppy. Emma was constantly going for roll-ups, and the ref was constantly not counting because Alicia's shoulder was up. That was one thing I didn't like. It was kind of confusing, and I'm just like, what is happening? And then everyone wants Emma to get a push. Everyone wants hashtag give Emma a chance. And then it's not that they had Sasha win. I think they had Sasha beat Emma, but they had her tap out. They had Emma tap out, and that's kind of just like a spit in the face in my opinion. Either way, this segment gets a down. Then up next, well, actually before, but this is the order I'm doing it, we had Bayley coming out and basically saying that she was injured. And I'm going to give this one a down because this was pretty confusing. So she came out here and she's saying, thank you to everyone that tweeted and posted about me, not the ones that booed me. And then the entire arena went insane with boos, and they all started booing her just because she said that. And that basically just killed this segment for me. And I feel so bad for Bayley. When she was getting all those boos, she looked up into the crowd, and you could just see how actually sad she is that she's injured, that she's getting booed. And in an interview, she said she believes that it's her fault she's getting booed. She believes she's not connecting. No, it's not her fault at all. I don't like Bayley as a wrestler. I personally just feel bad for her. So this is going to get it down. Also, Alexa Bliss was on commentary for both the triple threats. You don't really need to giving up or down to that. So up next, we had Enzo Amore and Big Show talking to each other, and then basically what happened was Luke Gallows and Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson came out, and they got a win. And halfway through the match, Big Cass came out, and he helped the club win. And then after that, in a backstage segment, Big Cass went up to Kurt Angle, and he said that he wants Big Show. And then so that we have Big Show versus Big Cass at SummerSlam. But then he's like, I want Enzo out of the arena. He's like, oh, so you want him locked up? He's like, yeah. So now they're having Big Cass versus Big Show with Enzo in a shark cage above the ring. You know, I'm going to give this one an up because it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't amazing either. It was average. It did set up a SummerSlam match. There's nothing really bad about it. It was just average, so I'll give it an up. Up next, we had Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor having a little segment, and then basically Finn Balor came out, and he's like, this is Balor Club, or whatever, and then basically Bray Wyatt did the whole mind games with him, and then we actually got officially confirmed Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor for SummerSlam, and this segment is going to get an up. I believe it was good. I think it helped build the feud, and it actually announced the match. And I like seeing them do their mind games together. And it's pretty much obvious that the Demon is going to come out at SummerSlam and hopefully beat Bray Wyatt. I think Finn Balor really needs this win more than Bray Wyatt. So I'm going to give this one an up. I really enjoyed it. But it's not going to compare to the next segment. We have Dean Ambrose versus Cesaro. And man, oh man, this was one hell of a match. This match was absolutely insane. So basically, Dean Ambrose and Cesaro went at it, and Sheamus was on the outside, of course. Really good back and forth. It was actually a really decently lengthed match. It was good. And then once again, they did the whole beatdown thing. Seth Rollins came out, and then Dean Ambrose put out the fist shield. And then Seth Rollins actually walked away, which I thought that was actually so good. I loved that. That really got the whole story going with the good match and then the good shield thing at the end. This has to get an up. Best part of the night, in my opinion. Then we had Akira Tozawa versus I don't know how to say Ariya Davari. I don't know. Either way, this was bad. I'm going to give it a down. It was basically only a segment to see Akira Tozawa so Titus can be on commentary and say how good his shoulder is. Basically just building up Akira for SummerSlam. It was fillers just so we could see him, and it's going to get it down. I didn't like it. Then we had Nia Jax versus Mickie James versus Dana Brooke, and in fast manner, Nia Jax defeated Dana Brooke with a leg drop. Nothing good, nothing bad. It was an average segment, and gonna give it an up so we could see Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks again, so then Sasha Banks can win, so then Sasha Banks can go on to SummerSlam. Either way, there's nothing really wrong with it. We all know Dana Brooke wasn't gonna win. Mickie James could have won, not really though. Either way, nothing wrong with the match itself, maybe just the match being made. And then we had the main event. We had Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns in a last man standing match. And of course, this segment was awesome. They had table spots. They went all over the arena. They had really good back and forth, good spots, nice spear. And it was really back and forth. People actually thought Roman was going to win. But then Samoa Joe interfered, put him to sleep with the Coquina Clutch, and helped Braun Strowman win. I'm still going to say it was good. I'm still going to give it an up. Because Braun Strowman won, no matter how he did it. Samoa Joe, he kind of came out. He has a reason, I guess, because they're in a Fatal 4-Way. And, yeah, I really liked it. So, that has been Raw. What did you guys think? Did you enjoy it? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. It means the world to me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.